Western Europe consists of 7 countries. The first is Belgium, a country that is known for their medieval town, Renaissance architecture, and as a headquarters for European Union and NATO. Belgium has distinctive regions, including Dutch-speaking Flanders at the north and French-speaking Wallonia to the south, meanwhile German-speaking community to the east. Second is France, same as Belgium, which encompasses medieval cities, also alpine villages, and Mediterranean beaches. The capital of France, Paris, famed for its fashion houses, classical art museum, including the Louvre, and monuments like Eiffel Tower. France is also known for their wine and sophisticated cuisine. To attest France's rich history, we can see the Lascaux ancient cave drawing, Lyons Rome Theatre, and the Palace of Versailles. Third is Republic of Ireland, that occupies majority of the island, which is off the coast of England and Wales. The 9th century Book of Kells and other illustrated manuscripts are on show in the Dublin's Trinity College Library, dubbed the Emerald Isle. For its large landscape, the country is dotted with castles like medieval Cahir Castle. Fourth is Luxembourg, a small European country surrounded by Belgium, France, and Germany. It mostly consists of rural area with dense Ardennes forests and nature park in the north, rocky gorges of the Mulleter region in the east and the Moselle River Valley in the southeast. Its capital, Luxembourg City, is famed for its fortified medieval old town perched on sheer cliffs. Fifth, Monaco, officially known as the Principality of Monaco, is a sovereign city-state and microstate on the French Riviera a few kilometers west of Italian region of Liguria. In Western Europe, on Mediterranean Sea, it is bordered by France to the north, east, and west. Next is the Netherlands, known for a flat landscape of canals, tulip fields, windmills, and cycling routes. Amsterdam, the capital, is home to the Rijksmuseum, Van Gogh Museum, and the house where Jewish diarist Anne Frank hid during World War II. Canal-side mansions and a trove of works from artists including Rembrandt and Vermeer remain from the city's 17th century golden age. The seventh and the last country is United Kingdom, made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. It is an island nation in northwestern Europe. England is the birthplace of Shakespeare and the Beatles. It's home to the capital, London, a globally influential center of finance and culture. England is also site of Neolithic Stonehenge, Bath Roman Spa, centuries-old university at Oxford and Cambridge. Environmental problems are a function of the process of economic development and the ability to mitigate the problems through regulation. Environmental problem that has faced by the Western European region is acid rain, nuclear waste, air pollution, heavy metals, pesticide, water pollution, and solid waste. According to Springer.com, this problem is very common to most European countries, and in some countries, environmental regulations are largely limited to the implementation of the European Economic Community directives. Current issues that are happening in Western Europe is the growing problem of Islamophobia, especially in France. The leader of this country has shown their discrimination view towards the Islamic faith by wanting to ban the use of headscarf. France has been using Islamophobia as their political agenda to gain vote from the people by promising many things that oppress the Muslim community in France. France has become the most hated country in the Muslim world because of the racism that is shown by them. It is claimed by the French that Any hate speech toward the Muslim is freedom of speech, but any comments toward France is racism. We can clearly see on the case of the illustration of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, done by a French cartoonist, where France did not condemn the act but accept it as a freedom of speech. But when criticism is made against them, they immediately call it as a discrimination towards the French state.
Northern Europe's manufacturing activity is Volvo Cars. It is a Swedish luxury automobile manufacturer. It manufactures and sells SUVs, station wagons, sedans, and small executive cars. China, the United States, Sweden, and the other European Union nations are Volvo Cars' major markets. For mining, it is an Equinor. Equinor is a global Norwegian energy business located in Stavanger, Norway. It is a petroleum and wine energy firm that operates in 36 countries. Equinor has oil and gas fields in Australia, Algeria, Angola, Brazil, Canada, China, Libya, and several other countries. The last economic activity for Northern Europe is services, which is tourism. The most popular place for tourists is the Blue Lagoon. The Blue Lagoon is located in southwestern Iceland. It is in a lava field near Grindavik on the Reykjanes Peninsula. That is all for Northern European economic activities. Thank you.
Hi, my name is AIMAN and I'm going to proceed with the presentation of Mediterranean Europe sub-region. First of all, there will be three major topics that I'm going to explain, which is country in this sub-region, economic activity, and current issue. Okay, let's move to the first point, which is list of country. And as you can see in this figure that I have attached here, this is the maps of Mediterranean Europe region. And in this sub-region, it consists of 4 large countries, which is Spain, Portugal, Greece, and Italy. Other than these 4 large countries, there are so small countries such as Andorra, Monaco, Vatican City, San Marino, and Malta. Okay, actually, Portugal is generally not a Mediterranean region country because of the geographical position. It is itself located in northern Atlantic country, but is known as Mediterranean country because of the climate, which is hot and dry summer, and when it comes to winter, it is a very cold one. Next, we are going to focus on the second topic, which is economic activity in this region. Okay, in this region, there is 4 major economic activity, which is fishing, mining, agriculture, and tourism. Fishing is the most common activity they do to survive and living. They will do the fishing in Mediterranean Sea and sell the fish in local market. And next is the mining. There are few types of mining exploration that's happened in this sub-region. But today I'm going to focus on 2 countries, which is Spain and Greece. In Spain, they're focusing on mercury and zinc exploration, while in Greece, they are mining for lead, salt, and bauxite. Okay, next in agricultural, in this area, they are focusing on plantation of olive, grapes, citrus, tomatoes, and tree nuts. The plantation of each product is everywhere in this sub-region because of the climate. It's very good for the production of goods. They provide the production to worldwide, and Italy also known as one of the leading olive oil producers compared to any other country. And lastly, tourism. Because of the strategic beautiful scenery and clear blue waters of Mediterranean Sea, this sub-region has been tourist hotspots to spend their holiday in this sub-region. As for the year 2019, before the COVID-19 outbreak, this region have welcomed more than 400 million international tourists from worldwide to the sub-region, which is a great investment for the countries in this sub-region. Even though we can conclude that European country is so beautiful and prosperous country, but it also has shortcomings towards pollution and effect into environment. Mediterranean Sea itself facing few related issues, and I have present three major issues, which is plastic pollution, overfishing, and bottom trawling. Okay, Mediterranean Sea has been the most sea that receive dump plastic each year, which is not great news for us to hear. And 200,000 tons of plastic has been dumped here each year in this beautiful sea. Why is this happening? This is happening because of lack of environmental awareness, high density of tourism each year, and also because of maritime transportation. Next, overfishing. This subregion is known as maritime nation because of fishing is their main resources. But because there is too many fishes, this Mediterranean Sea has been overfished in the last decades. As a result, the Mediterranean Sea maintained a declining number of fish stock, and this was recorded in United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization, which is not a good sign. Okay. And lastly, bottom trawling. This is one of the most destructive methods to catch fish. It's an extensive use to commercial fishing because of high impact on marine ecosystem, often resulting in irreversible damage to sensitive habitats. To resist tons of fish at one time, fishermen usually use their trawlers and start to trawl under the sea. This activity is not safe because while trawling, they can destroy the marine ecosystem and result with scraping and clogging of the bottom layer and reduce the beauty of flora and fauna. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm SHAZLIN. Did you know that East Central Europe is one of the European countries sub-region? East Central European countries include Poland, Croatia, and the Czech Republic. Okay, I'm going to tell you about the environmental issues that are plaguing East Central Europe. One of them is that they are subjected to air pollution. This is due to the usage of low-quality coal in houses and coal-fired power plants. Not only that, but industrial water pollution and hazardous waste disposal are also causing environmental issues. Even post-communist governments in Eastern and Central Europe have decreased their reliance on heavy industry and raised environmental concern. Now, let's look at the current issue in East Central Europe. One of the most current concerns there is the Polish state's acceptance of white Christian immigrants, despite Poland's declaration that it would not admit any Muslim immigrants, confirming its anti-immigrant and anti-refugee stance. Continue to the next part, which covers the economic activity of East Central Europe. The first is Croatia's food processing industry. Podravka Didi is a Koprivnica-based Croatian food company. It was established in 1934 and is now one of the major food companies in Southern Europe. The following topic is mining in Poland. The Bełchatów coal mine is a huge mine located in Bełchatów, Poland. It is one of Poland's greatest coal fields with an estimated 1,930 million tons of lignite coal. Last but not least, manufacturing in the Czech Republic. Skoda is a manufacturer of automobiles. Since its launch in 1996, this model has sold more than 1.4 million copies globally. Engines, axles, bodyworks, gearbox, and high-voltage traction batteries were also manufactured by the manufacturer. Last year, the company launched a number of innovative projects aimed at modernizing its manufacturing processes. Skoda vehicles are sold in more than 100 countries worldwide. China, Germany, Czech Republic, Great Britain, and Poland are Skoda's primary markets.